Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Guys, we're going to do a real quick mid-month current energy update for the month of March. I know it's a little last minute, guys, so if you don't catch it live, no worries. I will let you guys know in the Etsy shop that I have posted it. I know we talked about it yesterday, and I'm just now getting to it, guys. It's been one heck of a week. But we will tap into both the masculine and feminine energies. So both of them today, guys. Again, if you miss it, just come back, watch the replay. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. All right. So there has been a pretty significant shift. Good morning, Diana. I would say around the 15th, right? Which if you guys know this story, not really too surprising. I definitely heard the Ides of March story, I would say around the 13th, and we all talked about it as we went through the 15th of the month. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Michelle on Facebook. Guys, don't forget we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I know Twitch is probably like, what is she doing? She never puts these things on the schedule. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes they are very last minute. This is mostly just due to the Etsy shop readings, all the energy that's been going on in there. I just really want to tap into them and see kind of how we fared, on the other side. We do have this last week that we're in, which can definitely be a little confusing. We're not sure like what's coming next as we feel the new energies coming in. I don't know about you guys, but the sun is trying to shine here, and I can tell that like spring is right around the corner. So yeah, I just want to see how we're all faring through there. For those of you guys that have been keeping me busy in the Etsy shop, I love you guys so very, very much. There's no words to express my gratitude. All right, really quickly, before we tap into those energies, I do have just a few announcements. Guys, we did get all 12 signs posted yesterday. We posted them, or I'm sorry, Wednesday night, and then I got timestamps in yesterday. So if you guys missed those, go check them out. You can use the timestamps in the description box, and then just make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me so I know you got to see it. There is one booking left, guys. I have one booking available for tomorrow morning for a one-on-one. I started with two, and we very quickly got one left. So thank you guys very, very much. It's definitely helping my trip fund get ready, right? Guys, I won't have another one-on-one available, unfortunately, until the 27th. I know, right? She's like, what is she doing? I'm going on a vacation. I know, it's so weird, right? I'm actually going to meet some of you guys, so I'm super, super excited. But I will have to shut the one-on-ones down for just a little bit. So one left. So if you want to do the one-on-one in the morning, I have it available for 10 a.m. So guys, just message me and let me know, and we'll get you booked. All right, let me see what else. Oh, I got a little bit more bad news. Ready? So the Etsy store is going to be closed. This is only the second time I've closed the Etsy store, guys. I actually closed it not too long ago when I was having my, get the bleep up moment. And I had to shut it down for a few days so that I could, get myself together. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that again so I can take this vacation and make sure that no one gets a late Etsy reading, right? We have changed them to 1 to 3 days. So for those of you guys that don't know or just think you've been getting your reading super early, life's changed for me, and I definitely just have more time, right, available. So we went from 3 to 5 days to 1 to 3 days. And just so I can keep that time and make sure you don't get your reading late, I am going to close the Etsy shop from the 22nd to the 24th. So the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, you will not be able to purchase the reading in the Etsy shop. Again, this is just so that you don't get a late reading. I'm doing them all the way up until the day before. And that day before I leave, I'm actually just going to catch up all the ones I have. So that way, when I leave for my vacation, everyone has their readings, right? And I can go and enjoy myself and not freak out. So yes, guys, I I just want to make sure that I give you guys that information. Also, tonight we are going to be doing, oh, I should have started with Happy St. Patrick's Day. So tonight it's St. Patty's Day. Here in the US, people go crazy over this holiday. It is a very fun and exciting holiday. There's a lot of drinking, it seems like, involved with this holiday. And when I was looking at the astrology, I was like, man, this may not necessarily be like, the best St. Patrick's Day to be out and about. So for those of you that are going to be staying home tonight, I did decide to do this Luck of the Irish reading. It's a 4-card spread. I'm actually going to show it to you guys. Look, I got it right here. There it is, guys. So yeah, this is going to be free for everyone who wants to come in. This is going to be 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Yeah, so come in and join us tonight. 4 cards. I will be offering free and paid readings, of course. So if you guys do want your detailed readings, those will always be available. But I feel like this is going to be so much fun. We're definitely going to play some music, guys. So you guys, if you've been to these, you know how they work. So if you want to record your readings, make sure to do so by morning. Unfortunately, we get the copyright strike so quickly now that I will have to take it down by the next morning. But I had so much fun, and the last one we did, I can't wait to do tonight. And I hope several of you guys decide to just kind of chill at home with me and take it easy. I'm telling you, Saturn is up there right now in Pisces. I posted this on my Facebook, and they're kind of like the police, right? Like the police of everything right now, watching, are you doing the right thing? And then Mars is up there like flipping everybody off, you know what I'm saying? Like, screw you, I'm a rebel, I'm gonna have fun and do what I want to do anyway. So yeah, I'm just like, this is the perfect day to just stay home. I mean, if you want to have a drink, have your drink at home, right? All right, guys, that's it. That's going to be all my announcements. Let's jump in and tap into those masculine and feminine energies. I am going to start with the masculine first. I've pulled out my Dreams of Gaia cards, and I'm actually pulling. So Dreams of Gaia is a very large, it's like a tarot oracle mix, but she does call them a tarot deck. And it is very much based on Rider-Waite, where there's like major arcana and then there's minor arcana. So I've pulled out the major arcana and a couple of each of the element signs that are pretty significant in the Dreams of Gaia. And just kind of made it a little bit smaller so we can get through those energies a little bit quicker. I'm going to use those for current energy, guys. And then I've pulled out the Power of Love. Guys, I'm going to do card pulls at the end. So if you hang out with me, I know, again, last minute, but look how many of you guys are in here. I love you guys. But yeah, if you hang out with me, I'll pull you guys some of these if you want at the end. I got gratitude, and I've been getting gratitude a lot. So I've definitely been having to start my day. One, washing my face. Let me know, guys, how many of you guys are starting your day washing your face? That's a Miss Tina thing, in case you guys didn't know. That's where I learned that from. But it's also about, like, while I'm doing that, so much gratitude. What am I thankful for today, from yesterday, what's coming? I'm grateful for everything, right? So gratitude, really important. I'm going to use these for head, heart, higher self. And then I pulled out the Blessed Be Oracle because I thought perfect day for them. And look at that, blessing from your ancestors. So this is what we're going to use for guidance. I will pull messages from each side to the other. And yeah, guys, I think that's it. All right, let me get a couple more sips of my second cup of coffee, guys. Second cup of coffee. Michelle says hello again. Yes. Nama with us on Facebook. I love it. Okay. Nama is totally the reason I'm doing these early. I guess Michelle too, really. There's so many of you guys like out there in different time zones. I'm going to definitely have to start doing some of these lives a little bit earlier. And maybe even a little bit later in the evening, right? Like trying to reach everyone's time zone. It's so weird to be able to, it's not weird, it's exciting, to be able to talk to so many people like all over the world, right? All right, guys, here we go. swear, every time I get ready to jump on here and do these lives, somebody pulls up outside. Some big truck, some big noise of some sort. All right, masculine energy. We have healing coming out. I love it. This is actually a medical situation. Do you guys see it? Yeah. All right. Feminine energy. I love it. Intuition coming out. How many of you feminines are tapping into the medical needs of your counterpart? And how many of you is it causing you fear? Me. All right. And the essential comes out. Of course it would, because I don't have the book ready. All right. So this is going to be one of the signs. It's going to be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn sticking out strongly. One of those cards that I said was very important in each of the elements. So this is number 12 in the earth signs. And I'm just going to open it up really quickly. Why is that? Okay, because you're in the wrong one. I'll get it together. All right, servant. I love it. Service, absolutely, right? Mediator is also here. Trustworthy, loyal. Loyal is such a big energy in this card. Look at Rachel. She's like, I'm trying to hijack again. There it is, right there. Right? Service to a higher purpose. Thank you, Spirit. Service to a higher purpose. So look at the masculine energies and the feminine energies like getting on board. I almost blamed it just on the masculine. So did you see that? But definitely like, oh yeah, okay. I'm so tired of fighting this. Let's just get on with it, right? Feminine energy, I think it's because you're manifesting and tapping into your intuition and you're like, wow, this is actually kind of fun, right? Masculine energy, most likely because, I'm just going to be honest and not trying to, it's very true in my own journey. So just let me know in the comments, is it true in your journey? But there's definitely some significant medical issues. And it's like when those things happen, okay, it doesn't always go that way because if you're in your feminine energy and you have like a medical issue, you tend to very quickly nurture self-care. You know how to fix it, how to heal it, right? But if you're in your masculine energy, I mean, remember, I say when you're on this very specific spiritual journey, you swap back and forth. I know we all have different beliefs in that, but it's just all the numbers in my own experience, how I've seen it. And so when we're swapping back and forth, like I remember being in my masculine energy where I was really fighting to protect this. And I definitely had struggled with a lot of medical issues. Good morning, Sandra. You know what I mean? Like, remember I had the tooth thing I had to go have pulled. I had the lymph node that swelled up and tried to like throat punch me. And you guys remember that stuff? Like there was so much medical stuff. And that definitely, I don't know how else to say that, but those things definitely helped me get on board, right? Like help me go, you know what, maybe I'm not doing the things the way I'm supposed to be doing them. And maybe if I just align myself before spirit just spanks me all the way back here, things will get a little bit easier, right? Did I actually do those things? No, spirit definitely gave the spanking, plucked out everything and realigned me where I was supposed to be in a very drastic and somewhat painful way. So I'm just saying masculine energy could be experiencing that at this moment. So I feel like intuition is that you guys are tapping into that. So if you're feeling like, especially this week, as we just had the Ides of March, you know, it's such a creepy type of eerie energy, but especially this week, it's very possible. Like, let's say last week, let's say I'm talking to Divine Feminine, and last week you were like, heck yes, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I trust my intuition. I trust my journey. I'm going for it, right? And then this week you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Most likely that's not you. That's going to be the counterpart, especially if all of a sudden you went from overcoming those black crows and understanding it was protection and nothing to fear to, oh my gosh, they're back and I'm scared again. You see what I'm trying to say? You could be feeling the masculine's energy, especially as their medical needs become, like stronger, right? Like more important, like, hey, maybe I should go to the doctor and maybe I should take some antibiotics. I'm trying to say, as those things start to happen, you could tap into those energies. And so I love that the central actually came out very grounded and rooted. So it means that both energies are very grounded and rooted in the journey, and ready to like service. It's not just about, remember, one, it's not about the person, it's about the purpose. But it's not just about the purpose, right? Like, it's about the whole journey, like the whole thing put together. Everyone is healing, right? And then look at this, abundance is on the bottom. I love it. It's number 15. And that's what happens when both energies come together and start working together instead of fighting the energies. Definitely, the abundance comes in, right? All right. I've known that from the beginning of this journey. I know that there for a long time, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely running from my journey. I was here, I was showing up, but I just wasn't really excited about it because, I had expectations. But it's like as soon as I let go of those expectations, definitely can sense that shift. And I feel like a lot of you could be feeling that now as we move through this mid-March time and we have like the spring equinox coming, all this new energy coming in. A lot of you guys could be feeling that same energy. All right, let's do a little head, heart, higher self. And let's do masculine energy first. That's so not true. I'm so sorry, God. I was trying, but I really want to know what's happening over here. I know, right? I just want to know what the health issue is. I'm just sensing like a really strong medical. And you see the sign, the symbol on his staff is what's telling me. All right, so we have the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Hanged Man. I'm getting like something old for something new. What? And not taking care of it. The Hanged Man is definitely not taking care of it. Strong Taurus energy, strong Pisces, but I also got Cancer, Scorpio. All right, let's look at intuition. What is it Divine Feminine is tapping into? Look at that. Scorpio coming out strongly. I knew it from the Nine of Cups. Okay, and then King of Wands and Six of Swords. So yeah, you've definitely been guided. So it's like the feminine energy was guided. This could have happened different ways. You could have actually like reached out to your counterpart with some sort of information that you were guided to share. But it also could be like you're just being guided to send this person the unconditional love at this moment, right? You're being guided to communicate through the heart chakras at this moment. All right, let's see what's the service. So Taurus and Scorpio pretty strongly. Guys, make sure you know where your moon signs are and where your counterparts' moon signs are. Temperance, it's the only one I need. The Sun on the bottom. Yeah, definitely. Do you guys feel it? It's like some massive healing here. Most likely there's a coming together because there's this understanding of both sides being equal or needed equally, right? All right, now let's look at head, heart, higher self. All right, so I'm using Power of Love. I love it. Masculine headspace, harmony. Told you, done fighting against the energy. Most likely a little fearful over there. But feminine energy is, I mean, it's not like death. It shouldn't be a scary card. It should be like this old way that's no longer suiting us is done and a good thing is coming in. But there's definitely this energy of like impending sickness, darker or something. But I think what's happening here is you're both learning that you have the power, ready, to heal each other. Do you see that? All right, let's look at masculine headspace. And this is going to go for those of you that like your person, your counterpart has passed, or your counterpart hasn't even like incarnated in this lifetime. I feel like it's even stronger for those of you that that's the case. It's like yours is quicker. It might happen so quickly you don't even notice it. All right, higher self. Acceptance. Absolutely. Look at that masculine energy. I mean, pat yourself on the back. Have mercy. All right. So, and it's so quick. Remember, I always said that like feminine energy always feels like they've had such a hard road. And I'm not saying that it's not super challenging for the feminine. But masculine energy, I have always had more compassion and more empathy for because their road is like the feminines times 1,000, the warp speed. It's like they don't get the time to process like the feminine energy does. It's super interesting. But harmony, you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. That could be why the hanged man, there's this energy of being supported at the moment and scared to like leave that bubble. Absolutely. Empathy is in the heart space. You feel and understand the emotions of another. Look at that. In the service of love. Divine masculine knows what their purpose is. Wow. Acceptance. No more what are they called, expectations, right? It says you're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Wow, what? Mine is a Virgo. No idea. Moon is Scorpio. Rachel, no way. All right. Let's pull a little purple tarot. I like to pull my purple tarot when I'm like thoroughly confused. I'm just so shocked. I knew there was a shift, but I mean, wow, really? All right, so look at this. 2 of Cups, harmony. I mean, Spirit's got my back today. Do you guys see it? But definitely coming together, a partnership. For empathy, we have the moon. That's because there's intuition on both sides. It's like now there's understanding. And I think we've, I want to say there could still be a little fear on the masculine side because they're dealing with some sort of medical situation or health situation. But I feel like for the feminine, so for the masculine, this could be like an illusion that they're not in control of their own divinity, like their own powers to heal, right? And for the feminine energy, it's more intuition. I mean, that's what the card said, intuition. It's like, no, I understand that I do have this control, that I do have this ability, that I'm going to put all my energy into fixing this situation so we can move forward. Absolutely. All right, let's look at higher self for masculine. That's going to be heart space. I feel like there's definitely some strong communication. Look at the 2 major arcanas. And then the 2 of Cups might as well be a major arcana. The world is here. The world is going to be like, it is Saturn, definitely. It's follow the rules. But I think what's happened here is, remember I kept saying that we're starting this new cycle and Saturn wasn't going to let us take that old karma into the new cycle. Remember I kept saying that? I feel like both parties, both sides, definitely very balanced, very service oriented. And when I say service oriented, this is your purpose. You're going to be of some service in some way, right? That's your purpose. So it's like both definitely focused on the purpose, no longer having expectations of the person. Beautiful. I love it. Look at Spirit. Ace of Wands on the bottom. It's your destiny. All right. Let's go to the feminine energies. Feminine energies. Respect comes out in the headspace. Ooh, I love it. All right, let's do heart space. Heart space for feminine. Feminine energy is definitely learning that everyone has their own journey, right? Like their own thing that they have to do, right? All right, heart space. We have vision, absolutely. And higher self space, please. Higher self space. Transformation, absolutely. Ownership is on the bottom. This is going to be overall both energies, masculine and feminine, definitely taking ownership, right? It says you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and you learn to love them all as lessons. All right, so feminine energy, don't be shooting the messenger. I love you guys. All right, so the respect is, and I'm not in this boat with you. I'm just saying I did the things too. All right, so respect is here, and it says you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. This is the new, this is the change. This is what's happened after the 15th. It's like, oh, you mean this person's not supposed to be at my beck and call? You know what I mean? Like, oh, they have something they're supposed to do. Well, I hope they get on with it, right? A little bit of that, but it's also about understanding that there's no like one energy that's better than the other. I think because you're seeing, I think because feminine energy is seeing the masculine energy get so pushed and get so, there's not a lot of processing time. It's like all of a sudden there's more respect for this masculine energy, right? Vision is in the heart space. There's some clear open. You guys have opened the heart chakra since the last reading. Do you guys remember the last current energy reading? I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening here? Completely busted open. Empathy is going to be in the heart space for the masculine, and vision is in the heart space for the feminine. You guys can see the purpose, see the path. It's like you've opened the lines of communication. For many of you, that is a physical situation. For most of you, that's going to be telepathy. And I don't want to say that most of you, because actually it could be most of you that it's physical communication at this point. But it says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So yeah, for those of you that got confirmation again, right, after the, I don't know, however many time of separation, it definitely gave you a little bit of confidence that, yes, spirit does have your back and the universe isn't against you, right? It always gives us this little boost to like go forward some more, right? Until we, have another hiccup and we need more confirmation. That's what I'm here for, guys. All right, transformation comes out in the higher self space. It says you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Absolutely, that's your intuition. Now that feminine energy is tapping into that ability and trusting in their ability, it's like this is no longer going to be a problem. This is definitely like a massive life lesson that's coming to like a completion, right? All right, let's pull some Llewellyn Tarot. And let's look at that respect card really quickly. I always get excited to see why I pulled a certain deck. So I'm waiting to see what card comes out. All right, respect. Definitely understanding everyone has their own purpose, their own journey. Page of Cups. Ooh, Divine Feminine could have recently said, I'm sorry. Or it's possible that they received an apology, and that definitely could have brought some respect, right? Especially if you felt like your person had no feelings or they just didn't care. You know what I'm trying to say? When that apology came in, you were like, oh, they're not the whatever I thought they were, right? Four of Pentacles is also here for vision. This is about Divine Feminine holding on to the thing that everybody said, let it go, right? If you talk to your friends about this particular, that's why we're so connected here. That's why we get along so well. Because if you try to talk to like your friends, if you have any left after the spiritual awakening, about what's happening to you, they kind of, look at you like, you should probably live on the moon, right? Like things don't add up for them. You definitely, when you go through this type of journey, you definitely start to gather what I like to call your soul tribe or your soul family. And those are the people that are going through this journey with you, like me and you together in the boat, right? And it's like you learn from each other. You gather the knowledge and wisdom from each other, but you also definitely share a very strong and powerful collective energy. I feel like Divine Feminine has left the 3D physical expectations. That's what's transformed. That's what's now seen as the illusion, right? And went more into that soul, spiritual. It's like we went from the physical boat that was sinking, right, to the spiritual boat that's just sailing, right? I feel like that's definitely where that transformation is. There's much more trust in your own abilities at this time. Yes. So 10 of Swords comes out and 5 of Wands. 10 of Swords it's over. The challenging times, the things that were difficult, it's completed. But here's the thing. You went through all of that so that you could transform. It's like 5 of Wands. I know it's challenges, but it's also training. So it's like, yes, it was challenging. It's over, but you had to go through it. Now that transformation, now that you're tapped into your spiritual abilities, the abundance that comes from that. And guys, again, abundance doesn't have to be money, but I mean, I don't know how else to say it. When you start tapping into your spiritual abilities and you're confident in those abilities and you're confident that your purpose is to help other people get through that darkness that you just came out of, can it be financially abundant? Yes, absolutely. Spirit's going to make sure that I have what I need to do the things he asked me to do. You see what I'm trying to say? It's going to happen every single time. So I do feel like for many of you, it could actually physically be physical abundance. All right. I'm going to pull some messages. But I'm going to pull some higher self messages. And I know normally we do the handwritten ones that everyone likes. But yes, very last minute, I heard no, no. And guys, I learned to listen. Oh, your chat comes out backwards. What is it? Ew, I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not. Let me know if you see anything super weird. I'm just saying, if somebody could, we get a lot of people from the other side of the world. I'll check though after the live is over. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I got it. Okay. Higher self messages. So we're going to do, I'm not even going to number them. However many from masculine to feminine. All right. Create an environment of love and safety at this moment. Remember the medical situation over here. So that's definitely still calling to me and still pulling to me. Make sure you spend time in your place wherever you are closest to source, wherever you meditate, wherever you feel comfortable. Go outside, sit in nature, probably the best place ever, right? And make sure that you're sending the counterpart. If I'm talking to Divine Feminine, sending the counterpart unconditional love, white light, healing, right? And if you're the masculine, do the same. The energies back and forth definitely become more powerful when you work together, right? All right. Are you being passive aggressive or trying to seek revenge? So I feel like there's a little bit of fear still coming over here. Some of these masculines, I know, right? I think it's funny. People think we have these special powers. um, all right. I'm going to step on some toes here. Ready? Okay. So do you guys remember Sylvia Brown? Do you guys ever hear of Sylvia Brown? She was like this medium back in like the 80s and 90s, I want to say. I used to watch her. There used to be a show called Montel Williams. I know, God bless America. But anyway, I used to watch it, and when I was younger, silliness. And she would be on the show all the time. I was always so just excited to see her because she spoke to the people, and I spoke to the peoples too, but I didn't tell people, right? Because I didn't want them to think I was weird, right? Sandra says yes. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, anyway, I just ran across a TikTok video. Her son apparently has TikTok, and he's sharing some of her videos, and she starts talking about like spells and that witchier, I don't even like to use that word because witches are not bad, have mercy. But like that more darker type of thing, like, the spells and the bindings and the this and then I'm not knocking it. I have all kinds of stuff on my desk protecting me from just such things. But I'm just saying I tend to stay in the light, right? Do I have rituals? Yes. I've recently learned how to manifest with a basil leaf. I'm just saying. Is that harming anyone? No, it's not. Is it actually helping all of the collective? Yes, it is, right? So anyway, I feel like a lot of times when the masculines are weakening, they're like, oh my God, she's doing this to me. It's her. She's hexed me or she whatever me. You see what I'm saying? So there's always a lot of this type of energy, especially if your counterpart is going through something that's physical, like they can physically see, oh my gosh, I'm having this pain or I'm having this issue. I got to go to a doctor. I got to go to a dentist. I got to do something, right? So definitely could be some of that. Again, just send the white light, send the unconditional love. If you pick up on that energy, that's all it is. Again, just send that white light. This masculine will definitely heal, but it's definitely a part, just like it was for me when I was in this energy. It's definitely a part of your awakening. And the more we fight things, I mean, I say it all the time, the more spirit has to realign us, the more we've strayed, the more painful it really is. Like, I don't make this stuff up. So yeah, if your masculine energy has been dealing with a lot of like medical things, then they've clearly, strayed off the path and they're being realigned. So unconditional love, white light, protection, all those good things. Our ego is what we know and who we believe ourselves to be. This has a significant effect on our relationships. I feel like that's what's dropping here, right? The ego. That's what's being released. That's why this person's having this issue, and that's why this person is trusting their intuition, right? All right, let's go over to divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Let me get the scammer off the Facebook, guys. You don't have to click any of the links. They're all free. All right. So divine feminine to divine masculine. I think I got it all. Michelle, let me know if you still see it. All right. I swear, guys, one of these days we're gonna have like a whole staff. Rufalda Hussein, hello. All right. Feminine energy. To the masculine, watch your words. Name calling is hard to erase in the memory. Oh, it's so true. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. That was funny. I told you, she did it to me. It's her fault. All right, get out of your head and reach deep into your heart and emotions right now. I have definitely been sensing the feminine energy telling the masculine to do this for quite some time. Like, that's why you're seeing all this in this like scary lala way, because you're just so much masculine energy is so much in their head. Get out of the head space into the heart space, and all of that nonsense will start to balance out, right? All right. Last one, expectations lead to resentment. I feel like that's definitely, again, this is going to be like the higher self. This is you two to each other. And this is like higher self over here, dropping the ego, dropping the expectations. That's what's healed, and that's what's being cleaned up in this journey. All right, let's pull some Blessed Be Oracle to close it out. And guys, I will be offering some free card pulls at the end. So if you would like your own Blessed Be Oracle, let me know in the comments. Don't forget, guys, free readings for card Luck of the Irish spread tonight, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. All right, Spirit. Here we go. We have a blessing for solace and hope. I feel like that's definitely coming out on that masculine energy, definitely healing from that medical situation. Look at this. A blessing to bring prosperity, definitely happening over here. You guys see the fire and water? So strong water sign on the masculine, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strong fire sign on the feminine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And a blessing on your creativity. It's going to be number 19. I feel like this is definitely about the energies working together. The creativity definitely expands. I'm also getting, like with the water energy, there's some sort of protection. Look at that. How interesting. A blessing on your health. All right, Divine Feminines, this is the time. I feel like Spirit is clearly calling us to send as much unconditional love, prayers, the white light for protection. All the energies definitely need to be sent to the masculine at this time so that they can push through this very difficult and challenging physical experience that they're having at this moment so that they can come into alignment. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that reading was helpful. Thank you guys so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we can jump to the free card pulls. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know. See? Hebrew. I love it. I love it. I knew it wasn't a bot. All right, Nama, you go first. I know you are tired. It's getting so late over there. I'm going to put these back in here just in case they want to come back out. All right, Nama, one power of love and one blessed be. Ready? Power of Love was gifted to me by Miss L. They are activation oracles. It says elevation. You are making, so true. Ready, Nama? You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So big confirmation, right? Big confirmation from Spirit. Nama recently found me, guys. I was doing free readings in one of the Facebook groups. Definitely in our tribe. All right. One blessed be Oracle, Nama. One blessed be Oracle. A blessing on the earth, grounding and rooting yourself again, which is what you're doing. All right, I'm going to pull that one really quickly because I want to see what it says. It's going to be number 1, Nama. All right. A blessing for connection with the land, for strong bodies and bones, for blood that flows bright and red with energy, for grain to harvest and good food upon your table. I love it. All right, Nama, I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, let me know. Anyone else, let me know if you guys want to do a card pull. Don't forget, guys, we will be back tonight, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm going to be doing those Luck of the Irish 4 card spread free for anyone, guys. I don't care what type of spiritual journey you're on. Come get some Irish luck. I'm going to show you guys what it is just one more time really quickly so you guys can see the spread. We look at love, faith, hope, and luck. So yes, guys, make sure to come back and join me. I will be doing some music in the background. So if you guys haven't been to one of those yet, you don't know how they work. Unfortunately, because I am going to play music, YouTube's going to yell at me. And we will have to delete it when the copyright strikes come in. So if you do get a reading, I always suggest that you guys use some other form to record that you are reading, so you can watch it again if you need to. But yeah, we're gonna have some jams. I try to think of like some Irish jams, but I really can't think of like an Irish. I just thought of somebody. I don't know if they're really Irish. I think they are. Remember that band in the 90s? What was that song? The Jump Around song? I'm not gonna sing it. House of Pain. Do you guys remember that? Maybe we'll play a little House of Pain. But yeah, definitely gonna listen to some music, pull some readings, free and paid, guys. So make sure to come back, join us. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming in here. Sandra says, do you feel lucky? She got some good ones, I think. I think she definitely got some good ones. Thank you for waiting up for me, Nama. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Michelle, Sandra, Diana, I love you guys all so much. Jenna, absolutely. I'm definitely going to try to start doing some early morning ones and some later in the evening ones so we can reach both sides of the world when we start our Patreon, guys. So the schedules will definitely be a little bit more balanced when we start all of those things. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys all very, very much. Have a great St. Patrick's Day, and I hope to see all of you tonight. As always, I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.